Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this second CMA Live Show with very nice discoveries. We have new delegates and a person, the first one who was already on the team last year as a jury member for the diatonic section. And we immediately go with this interview with Klemen Rosser from Slovenia. Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend.
Nice to see you since this
nice
autumn. So, we will begin this interview with the presentation of your book, because I saw that you have a new book. I put the picture on the visual of the live show. So, please explain and show us.
Yeah, so I am the author of many books for diatonic accordion here in Slovenia.
Great.
For example, I have one today with me here, and that is the basic one. So Rosher, that's my surname, Seminar for Diatonic Accordion 1. So that one is for beginners. We also have second edition, and we have those books in Slovenian language, also in German language. And very soon, I think in 2 weeks, we will also have Slovakia edition on the market. And we use here, by that book, we use special notation for diatonic accordion, which is very popular here in, not here in Slovenia so much now, but more in Germany and Austria. And we say to that notation Griffschrift, that is a German word, and that means how can I explain that in English?
I cannot help.
So the writing, the positions of buttons.
Great.
So I will show that on one example. It's very easy to understand. So on first I, notes look like the classic notation.
Yeah.
But we can see that we don't have violin key at the beginning, and that means that we have Griffschrift. And what that means? That means that we also have 5 lines, like by classic notation, but the note don't tell us which tone we need to play, but the note tell us which button we need to press. So we can see that those 5 lines goes through those 5 buttons. So when we have the note on first line, we need to press every time that specific button, no matter which tone is there, you know.
Okay, great. So it's more simple.
So, yeah, so we have the text, we have the countings the same as by classic notations. Also the length of notes are the same like by classic notation, but position of the note don't tell us which tone it is, but tell us which button we need to press.
Great. That's very nice.
So that is Griffschrift, and it's very logic for diatonic accordion, you know, because you have a lot of tuning like C, F, B, B, S, S, A, D, G, D, G, C, and so on and so on. So it's hard to write universal notation for diatonic accordion, because maybe for one accordion will be okay, but when you take another tuning, it's not okay anymore. So we can say that Griffschrift, so that that version of notation is universal for any tuning, because we searching for the position of buttons and not for tones, you know.
Okay. And how do you?
I saw that.
How do you begin to learn the difference between open and close?
Yeah, we have here a very good question.
Thank you.
We have here the line under the notes. You see that?
Yes.
So when there we have a line, we need to closing the bellows, and we don't have the line, we need to opening the bellows.
Ah.
So with that line, we know when we need to close and when we need to open.
Very great. That's
so I know. I saw that system first about 4 or 5 years ago in Austria, and at first it's very strange, but when you start using it, you can see it's very logic, and it's great for diatonic accordion. So now we are the first school in Slovenia who using that Griffschrift version of notation, and we also have all the books in that system.
congratulations, my friend, still at the top of the innovation, as I see. Very great. So we will listen to you now with the first video you sent to me. So it's written. Ready? I will speak Slovenian, okay? Klemen Rosa zaigra na travni gori, original od Franka Michelica.
Very nice. That was 90% perfect Slovenian.
90%. So, what is this music?
So that's the music from Franz Michelic. Franz Michelic is one of the best masters of diatonic accordion here in Slovenia. He was the first person who played diatonic accordion with 5-finger system. So he was great innovator before 90s, and he put diatonic accordion on a whole different level from before, you know. So that's one song from him. I really like to play his songs.
Okay, so when you say that it's the first one that used a 5-finger, that means at the beginning you didn't use, I guess, the thumb.
Yeah, the thumb was here on the accordion, you know.
Yeah.
And the players was played the most with 2 fingers before, you know, or 3. Also not a lot with little finger, and with that one also not. So the Franz Michelic was the first here in Slovenia, and I think all over the Europe, who innovate 5-finger system on diatonic accordion. And in those times that was huge step.
I guess, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's similar with the history of the chromatic accordion. We have been years with the first methods, the first book, with some exercises, with progressive exercises, but they didn't use the thumb. After they use the thumb, but they write it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
And now we have 5-finger with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, evolution.
Yeah.
And I just have a message from Hélène Denibaud. She said in French, please, en français, s'il vous plaît. I'm sorry, Hélène, I will not have the time to translate, but you will listen now to the music, and the music you will understand. Okay, let's listen this composition immediately from Franka Michelic.
Franz Michelic.
Okay, you say better than me. Yep, such a nice and lovely music, and this basses is so impressive. Do you know more or less the size of the basses?
The size of the basses?
The size of the reeds?
I don't know by millimeters, but it's something like that. So that's about 6-7 centimeters.
6-7 centimeters. I thought more because it's so deep sound. It's very impressive.
Yeah, we call that helicon basses.
Yeah. Helicon.
Helicon basses. Because of that, Slovakia and Czech Republic people say to diatonic accordion heligonka.
I didn't know.
That is helicon. That is because of the sound of the basses.
Okay.
So you have two reeds for every tone. So one is bigger and second is a little bit shorter. So like an octave.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we will now speak as a second subject about one of the super victory you had as a teacher last year with this lovely girl Diana Grebench. And so can you speak about her, because she won CMA in one category in 2022, but did she participate in 21 too?
Yeah, and she won 2 times,
Ah,
so in 2021 and 22.
Yes, and we will understand, of course, when we will listen the video just after. So can you speak a little bit about her and her actuality, what she's doing now?
Yeah, so Danaya is really amazing girl, really amazing student also. She works a lot on instrument. That's not just talent, but a lot of work, you know that, right? And she won by now about 200 competitions. So right now we think that for that period that's enough. It's very possible that we will have a little bit of pause from competitions, because it was about 10 years we visiting all important competition in Slovenia and also outside from Slovenia. So we can say that she won everything you can win with diatonic accordion.
Okay, and how old is she now?
She was just 17 a few days ago.
So happy birthday to her.
Yeah, it's very quick. She started to compete by age of 8, something like that. So she started really quick, and she started really quick with serious interest and with a lot of work and practicing and perfection. And so she won those results really young. Yeah.
Okay, so the video you sent to me, it's during Novi Talenti by Peter Zvecher. It's a TV show or it's a young talent competition?
Yeah, that the Peter Zvecher, that means on Friday evening. That is the #1 famous TV show right now in Slovenia. And a few months ago, we were guests there. Danaya as a young talent and I as her teacher.
Okay, great. So it's impressive that in Slovenia you have in television a very famous TV show. We don't have anymore in France at all.
No,
Finished.
That's not good. We have really nice TV shows for those kind of music, and yes. So the Petex Večer, that means on Friday evening, is #1 show right now on national television.
Okay, so we listen now Diana Grebench, the winner of the CMA 22 in diatonic accordion, but in the best diatonic accordion category, I think. And she is a student, of course, of Clement, which is in front of us now. Let's listen. Genial. And with this, it's a tuba behind, no?
That's tuba,
Yeah,
and
tuba.
guitar.
Yeah, of course, we need that. It's an adequation total with the basis of the accordion. It really makes a rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is traditional rhythm like Slovenian polka.
Hmm.
We have some special rhythm and special tension in rhythm.
And in the title was written Alpengold Spielering. Alpengold is the title or is the style of the music?
Alpengold is the brand of harmonica. I think that so the author of that title is one great harmonica player from Austria, Mr. Eisel, and he plays on Alpengold harmonica. So I think that's connected with the brand of instrument.
Now we understand. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, you are one of the very new CMA delegate for this very new section diatonic. And I have a question that I ask to all the delegates of the CMA during the CMA Live Show. How will you make the CMA national selection this year? Because we can do so many different ways. So, how you will do?
Yeah, so Delegate is our diatonic accordion association of Slovenia. I'm the president of that association. And yes, we are very happy to be delegate for CMA. And we will make that selection for Slovenian players online because we don't have any specific concert or competition in May or June. So we said we will do that with videos online.
Okay, great. Yes, because you told me that your national championship is in November, so it will be too late.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, that's too late. Yeah. Maybe for next year.
Maybe for next year, let's see. And we make a big kiss to Anna Bodel, the General Secretary of the CMA, that just arrived on the chat and she say hi from south of France. Must be sunny. Bravo.
Best regards also to you.
Okay, so how the people will know? You will make some publication on Facebook that I will share, of course, on the CMA page to explain how they will do. I mean that they will send to you some videos for their participation.
Yeah. So we will put all instructions on our web page.
Bravo.
So people will perfect know how needs to do to try participate for delegation.
Okay, great. So which site is it? The site of your national association?
Yeah, that is zdhs.se. That's a little bit hard to explain in English.
But it's more easy to read.
I will do like that.
ZDH, perhaps?
So, like that.
ZDHS. Okay.
S.
Okay. That's
SI.
Slovenia, SL for Slovenia. Okay, my friend. So it was very great to have you again on this channel, and we will finish now with one other composition that you will present. It's Pritusco.
Yeah, that's also from Franz Michalic. So right now I am a very big fan of that music.
I see.
So before I was playing Walzer, and now we will hear one polka from him.
Okay, so goodbye, my friend. Thanks for your the fact that you are dedicated to the CMA now, and we will keep in contact and in touch. When you have the page ready, please send to me the information. I will share on the CMA site. Okay.
Okay, it was my pleasure to talk with you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, and let's finish this interview in music. Bye bye, my friend Clement.
Bye bye.
It was Clement Rosser, our CMA delegate, super performer and super teacher. So we are very proud to have him on the CMA. Now we will change totally subject. We still stay on the accordions world, of course. We will change accordion style and super different of culture also, because we go to Taiwan, and we are very lucky to have, for the very first time on the history of CMA, a delegation for Taiwan, and our new delegate is here. Welcome to Vincent Tsai for Taiwan. Here is he.
Hello, Frederick. How are you?
Hello, I'm very fine, and I am so proud, Vincent Tsai, to have for the very first time in the history about the CMA, the Taiwanese delegation. It's a real revelation for me. And please, if you know, could you explain us how the accordion arrived in Taiwan?
Yes, it's a very interesting history. I have done some research of it. The main source of the origin of like the accordion comes from before the World War II. There's a 50 year of Japanese colonial occupation in Taiwan. So mainly the accordion music come from there. So a lot of Japanese, all the accordion imported from Japan, or from Japanese musicians, or from Taiwanese musicians who study music in Japan. And it's a lot influence from the Japanese, we call it in Japanese term, it's called Showa folk songs. Showa is the era of the time during before the World War II. Mm-hmm. Okay, Showa time. So in another term, it's a style of music which called enga. I don't know if it's quite popular in Japan even now. Because of the influence from European music, the Japan music scene has changed a lot. Like they use like Western instruments like violin and piano and accordion and banjo and double bass, such as these Western instruments. They use these instruments, and they including such we call Japanese pentatonic scales.
Yes.
Which is they use in compositions. So that Western and Eastern elements combine and become a very special style of music, which called enga. which we call enga. And this style also goes to Taiwan, from Japan goes to Taiwan. So during that time, this style is quite popular. People listen, and people in Taiwan, they changed the lyrics, original Japanese, but they changed to Taiwanese. Okay. It's not Mandarin. It's kind of like a dialect in the southern China, Fujian province of Fujian. So most people here in Taiwan, they speak this, which called dialect, called Taiwanese. So they changed the lyrics into this. So the melody is the same, but it's with different lyrics, which we call it's like the Taiwanese old folk songs.
Okay, great.
And after the Second World War, it's ending of the Japanese occupation. So later we have other composers make music, but all still based in this like old style we call enga style. Yeah, that's the origin of the accordion, where it comes, how it's come from Taiwan. So basically, it's like the end of the 19th century. The end of the 19th century. That's the beginning. Accordion comes to Taiwan.
Okay, very interesting. So I didn't expect that story, and it's funny to see that now in CMA we have Taiwanese delegation, but I still don't have Japanese delegation. I'm trying to look.
Yeah. But there are quite many players, I think, in Japan till now.
Yeah. I follow them in Facebook, and I have some contacts. Perhaps I will have, but it's still in process. So we will now listen to the first video you sent to me. It's a kite flying band from 2019. Can you present this video, please?
Oh yes, this is a video. It's very interesting because I have an accordion. I bought from Mojai. It's a French accordion. So they have a festival which is held in Tulle, in France, in 2019. So we have the honor to present with me and my partner who plays a traditional Chinese instrument, which is called guzheng. It's like I don't know. It's called like a zither, like a zither, like a harp, but a Chinese harp. It's a very old instrument, which I think 2,000 years. So we have a combination of accordion and guzheng. We find it interesting. So this is, I think we play in the church in Tulle.
Exactly.
So it's very, very, very happy because after that it's COVID. So that's the last time I was in Europe. So after the festival, I then come back to Asia and becomes COVID. So this song, I think, is a composition by my partner, and which is she used special tuning on the guzheng, and I play with her, and I made the arrangements.
Okay.
So please enjoy.
Okay, we listen to the video immediately. It's so impressive, such elegance on the expression of this instrument. It's fantastic, and the combination with accordion and this instrument is great. How do you travel by plane with this instrument?
Yeah, we have an extra baggage. We order extra case for the goods.
Okay,
because I found out that we have some friends in Paris. They can borrow.
No.
borrow.
Okay. But too late, you find it after, yeah. Okay, so now please, can you speak about you and your own history with the accordion? How did you discover the accordion?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. How did you discover yourself the accordion, and what is your history with accordion?
First, accordion here in Taiwan is not like Europe, so we don't have such like conservatory for accordions. So even like, for example, even for guitars in conservatory, it comes very late. Maybe so it's not every conservatories even have guitars in Taiwan now. So accordion is very such a like a folk instrument, considered like as a folk instrument here. So but there's we play a special style of accordion. I don't know. It's very rare in Europe, I think. We play a style we call ensemble accordion. That's the accordion that only has the right hand.
Yeah.
So that accordion, and it they separate into like 4 sessions. So like soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. And each session, each part they have maybe 5 or 6 students.
Okay.
So together they play only the right hand, and combine with other instruments, percussion or like the melodica and like the drums, so they can play orchestra pieces. So that's the style we used to have in Taiwan, and I think they have it still until now. So that's the first time I played the accordion, because I have learned piano before. So whoever played piano before was put into the school orchestra to play accordion, like as an ensemble. So that's the first time I played this instrument. So that time we don't know, like there's no bass on the left hand, only keyboard on the right. So later on, when I was about 15 or 16 years ago, I studied in university, which I didn't study music, but I joined a club which we play jazz music. So before I just play piano or keyboard in jazz, and I found out that if we want to like play on the streets, or we want to go travel, or like go hiking or go into the beach, so it's not possible to bring a keyboard or piano. So I think I played accordion when I was a child, and similar to keyboard. So at that time, I found out I bought an accordion used on the internet. So very cheap Chinese-made accordion. So at that time, I found, there's bass on the left. So they can play a lot of other styles. And later on, I just like more into this instrument. I went to Austria. I went to study in Austria, and I took some lessons, private lessons, and like master classes and music camps. I even went to, I think I remember that time, Frank Morocco held a music camp in Italy, and I joined. So so I spent some time there, and I studied I want to play more this instrument. So later on I just played, and until now, and I decided to open my own studio after I come back to Taiwan, and to promote this instrument, because it's such a rare instrument here. Yeah.
Okay, great. So we will now listen the second video you sent to me. It's with a full orchestra, and it looks like it's traditional or instruments. And it's with the Han Chen at the mandolin. Can you present this video and this composition?
I think this, yeah, this is, we play in the National Concert Hall few years ago, with the mandolin orchestra. I think they have like different style of mandolin, like mandola and guitar, I think. So this is, I wrote this piece, I wrote this composition, and we have a premiere of this mandolin and accordion orchestra. So that's
okay,
that's
great.
I wrote. Yeah.
Let's listen it immediately. Such a wonderful melody, and you are the composer, of course, of this music. So, what?
I wrote the piece. Yeah.
Okay. What are the other activities you have now with the accordion, and what are your next projects?
Yeah, actually, we organize festivals here in Taiwan, actually, and for example, in the May we have like a World Accordion Day, right? In the 6th of May, we have a concert, like a group concert with all the students and all the players in Taiwan, and we have we have many kinds of, like, such as accordions. We have bayang players, we have bandoneon players, we have concertina players, we have the diatonic players. So we have a big festival here in Taipei.
Mm-hmm.
And because I like jazz manouche, Jungle Reinhardt.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually organized a Jungle Reinhardt festival in Taiwan, but that one is in October. So that's basically some concerts and festivals we organize, and we will do like the CMA competitions, like the Taiwan area. So I hope many people or like a few people can start it to play. Yeah, we have many festivals and concerts within this year, because after COVID, I think more and more music scene can be reopened. Yeah.
Great. And you also, I guess, have a music shop, because I see a lot of accordion around you. So
yeah, actually, I think my shop opened for almost 10 years. This is the 10th years. So we teach, of course, we teach accordions, and we trade accordions, different brands, mostly Italian and French brands. And yeah, we have some antique bandoneons. Yeah. So basically, we do like promotions, like lessons, masterclass, or workshops. So sometimes like different artists, like from also Europe, also other Asian countries, they come here to make workshops. So I think this is a way we promote this instrument, and we organize concerts for like all normal people, for parents to listen, and maybe to let them children to start to play. And yeah, that's what we do.
okay, so I think I was right to choose you as delegate, because I see you are extremely active on the accordions world with so many activities. So with the organization of concert, masterclass,
Yes.
selling accordion, so everything around the accordion, and so you are the
Yes,
perfect profile of CMA delegate. So welcome in the
Thank you very
CMA
much.
again.
Thank you very much.
So we will finish this interview with, but it's not the last interview, because we will have another interview when you will make the national selection, perhaps, and when
Yes.
you have the information, send to me. I will spread, of course, and we will speak again.
Yep.
So can
Sure.
you present me the last composition you sent to me? It's again with this wonderful woman who's playing this wonderful, elegant instrument.
Yes, this is also a duet for accordion and guzheng. This one is more like maybe sounds more exalted feeling of the music, because the last one I play with guzheng, it's more like a pentatonic scale, which is very traditional in Chinese music. But this one is more like Western Asia, more like a Western Asia or the Middle East style of tuning, because the guzheng has a special tuning. So when we play a concert, between every tunes, she has to tune. She needs to tune to make the different tuning.
Great.
It's a very strange, very traditional old instrument. So they have to do this. So this is a special tuning she made, and it sounds like a bit exalted. Yeah.
Okay, so we will listen now. During the time I will listen the video, I will change my guest on Zoom, small technical thing. So I will tell to you goodbye and thank you so much for your participation. Welcome again in the CMA. And
thank you very much.
Continue to collaborate as much as we can between Taiwan and the CMA. Thank you, Vincent Tsai. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
such a nice, interesting, and exotic interview with our new delegation from Taiwan for the very first time in the history of the accordion. It's in CMA. It's amazing music and wow. And this is amazing things from the new technology, of course, to be able to have this interview from worldwide. Okay, now in CMA we have some sponsors. We have 4 sponsors. We have Hohner accordions, we have Bugari Armando accordions, we have PAOLO SOPRANI accordions, and we have Tiranti Fisarmoniche. And we have a video of presentation of a new model, the model Light GP, developed in collaboration with Gianluca Picca and Tiranti Fisarmoniche. Let's discover this new model from our sponsor Tiranti.
In collaborazione della ditta Tiranti Fisarmoniche di Castelfidardo vi presentiamo l'ultimo nato modello Light GP. Analizziamo soltanto alcune caratteristiche di questo progetto molto figo, moderno, particolare. Sul lato sinistro non abbiamo la valvola dello sfiato, come mai? Per vari motivi. Il seguente color Ferrari che vedete, stessa vernice delle Ferrari, si sposa in modo imbarazzante con questo nero, creando un'eleganza molto particolare. Il trasparente del velo del traforo dà spazio al movimento delle valvole. Tre registri alla mano sinistra. Per quanto concerne il manuale destro, abbiamo optato per dei registri molto singolari, eleganti, piccoli e di grande comfort nella presa. E da quale direzione ci ascoltano i nostri fan, i nostri followers, il nostro pubblico? Ma davanti, che domanda inutile! Ed è per questo che abbiamo mirato il pubblico, abbiamo fatto uscire il suono esclusivamente dalla parte anteriore. I tasti della mano destra bianchi tagliati a paletta in verticale, senza serramantici, dove si poggia il petto senza la pettorina di velluto in modo più aderente al corpo per sentire tutte le vibrazioni. Dai, andiamo a provare lo strumento. Basson. Bandoneon. Doppio basson e qui nasce la magia. Cioè una fisarmonica senza cassotto, ascoltate. Cioè non è una fisarmonica. Master. Qui ovviamente abbiamo un tremolo abbastanza elevato, ma possiamo ridurlo, cioè il tremolo che abbiamo sul violino ovviamente lo prende il master. Master composto da 216, 2.8, io non ho fatto mettere i puntini poiché e neanche le lineette bianche poiché mi piaceva così semplice, diciamo, il design dei registri. Ed ho scelto un tipo di registro molto fine, molto delicato, a differenza di quelli più grandi, come potete notare.
Such a very professional demonstration and a nice video made by Gianluca Picca, which is a great artist, classical artist, variety artist, and super teacher now. And we will now, and it was for the CMA sponsor, Tiranti, of course. We will now finish this second CMA live show with an interview. We change again totally country. We go to Albania with our new delegate. Just have to organize my screens. With our new delegate from Albania. His name is Ermal Miftarai.
Frederick, hello.
Hello Miftarai, hello Kevin, the translator. Nice to see you. Ermal Miftarai, you are the new delegate of the CMA, so welcome in CMA. And before we speak about the CMA, I would like you to speak about you and your life with accordion. How did you begin accordion, and what did you do like studies with accordion?
Fisarmoniche, që nga fillimi deri tani në vend të shpjegosh pak si ke personin. At the beginning, it started since he was about 9 years old. Then he started going to high school at the artistic high school, this on here. Jakob Zoza is the name.
Për 8 vite, për 9 vite studim atje,
8 years he was studying at that school.
Kalon për konkursin e shkollës së lartë universitetit në Tiranë.
And they had to go through basically a concourse, like a challenge that they have to do to go to the college of the musical school. It's on the capital of Albania, Tirana. And at this challenge where he had to go to to college, he won first place. And he studied there for 5 years in a row. And after he finished studying and everything, started working at the high school, actually, where he used to take lessons. And he's currently a teacher there and also runs a small studio here.
Great, so congratulations. And you sent to me some videos. We will listen now the first video. So you are in trio. And I think I know the people in the trio because Kevin, perhaps you are the person in the middle. Is it right?
Me?
No?
I don't know.
You
It
don't
might
know?
be my brother.
It's possible. You are playing from motion trio, you dance. Okay, and the other one is Marcel Noumanai, I think. Okay.
His best friend and my brother, yeah.
It's your brother, Marcel.
Yeah, we look alike.
It is a small accordion family, and you are in the middle. So we listen this very beautiful title from Motion Trio, and we come back to you for the continuation of the interview. wonderful trio. I didn't expect this music from Albania, and it's absolutely genial. I knew this title from Motion Trio, of course. So, could you speak now a little bit about the repertoire that plays the accordionist in Albania in general, the most popular music?
Të thosh ti shpjegosh pak çfarë muzikë është luajtur në Shqipërinë në Fisarmonique edhe disa muzikante të Albana që luajnë në Shqipërinë në Fisarmonique.
Muzika popullore është e para.
Starting from our popular from our folk music that we have been here on Albania, it comes from a long way actually. It might have started even where we were caught by the Germans or the Italians, the music from even then. That's one music that we play in accordion, and then we go to jazz, valse, polka, mazurka, all that then comes to the Balkan. Bossa Nova is another one.
Okay, and what kind of music is played on the college or university? Is it played also classical music?
Çfarë muzikë luhet në kolegj, në universitet, në gjimnaz?
Muzikë klasike. Muzikë klasike, vals, canto, polka, gjëra.
Yeah, even in high school or in college, there's classical music, valse, jazz, polka, all of those. Even the contemporary music, if you would know that part, yes, even that's played on high school and in college.
Great, and you use also, I imagine, these free bass accordions for classical music or for modern music?
Edhe aplikoni tre basa për muzikë klasike ose për yes, even that, yes.
Okay, great. So we will now listen a second title. As you mentioned, you also play valse, bossa nova, and you sent to me a surprise for me, a French valse that you really play very good with this trio. It's Indifférence, and the name of the trio is Café Accordion Trio. Nice idea. So we listen immediately this Indifférence from Tony Murena.
They've actually arranged it themselves.
Yeah. I understood that you made something in this valse. But I recognize the theme perfectly. So we will discover now. Cafe Accordion Trio, we could call him also a swing Cafe Accordion Trio, because we have nice swing, and Tony Murena would be very proud to listen his composition played in Albania, really. So you understood, Armand, what I said?
Yeah, he said that aici ca criar muzică de că ce șucuri na aranjament.
So, Ahmad Miftarai, now you are the new delegate, as I mentioned before, for the CMA representing Albania. And do you have already some ideas? We have time because the competition will be only in October. But do you have any ideas how you will select candidates from Albania?
O să termin de sido marș candidat për Shqipëri për tek festivali i CMA.
Kemi filluar në punëmin për kimi të talenteve të reja.
We have just started looking for new talents to join the competition, and we have found about 2 or 3 that are really good.
Great.
Dhe shumë shpejt të fillon përgatitit pasi kemi pjesëmarrje. Që mendoj.
Yeah, and very soon we will also start with dealing with the preparation, with the music parts and everything. After we find a little bit more people, maybe to even get the competition even more riled up.
Yeah, of course. And you know that now in the CMA we have the 2 different sections. We have the Trophée Mondial, and we have also the International Open Trophy with some categories -7, 8, 9, 10 years old, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 1835, and some adults too. So perhaps you could also promote this kind of categories, because I am sure that you have a lot of talent on the child also in Albania. Some child who play very good music even from Albania. And all these categories are split in standard bass and also in free bass.
Yeah, thotë që në të jetë që edhe në CMA ka edhe 2 kategoria që një trofeut edhe internacionalet. Dhe nga mosha 7, 8, 9 vjet, 11 deri 18 kanë edhe disa drita. Edhe ato ndajnë në kategori trio bass dhe ishte një kategori tjetër. Edhe domethënë që ke menduar edhe për këtë që të bësh promocione edhe me këto reklamin e tjera. Yeah, of course, he has thought about that too, and he's saying that he's prepared even about those promotions. Yeah, and he has even started to talk about the competition that has started and trying to promote it a little bit more into the school with the students that he has, to try and get them into the competition, even more people.
Great. So, a last question about you, Armando Miftarai. What is your next project for you with accordion, or your current project?
Kush është projekti tjetër I joti për Fisarmoniche, do të thënë që këtë ikë.
Në përgatimin e disa koncerteve, turne koncerte si brenda Shqipërisë dhe jashtë Shqipërisë.
Yeah, we are trying to prepare for some concerts, tours, more exactly outside Albania and inside of Albania, in very different genres.
Okay, very good. So, like you sent to me, some motion trio or some style like that, or some classical, or...
Ish më dërgoj edhe mua klasike, trio, vals.
Do thuja folk me jazzi, edhe contemporary.
He's trying to mix up also, to do some parts and arrangements to mix up the folk music, the jazz, and the contemporary one.
Great. So when you have something new that you already took the video, you will have to come back live with me, and we will make another video and presentation of your activities.
Kur të kesh edhe një të regjistruar dhe në pjesën ato që sa po përmendet, të ish live me mua edhe të një tregosh. Patjetër. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So we will listen now the last video, which is a little bit longer. It's again from Motion Trio. It's the first day of spring. So that will be our generic of end of this second CMA Live Show. So I will say to you goodbye, and I have a last question for you, Kevin, before. Why you speak so good English? You You're the first one in Albania I know that speaks so good English.
Well, I used to play a lot of games when I was younger. About even saying the computer about 18 hours a day.
Ah, great.
Yeah, not that great. I got this now.
yeah, me too. But it was because I work on CMA with a computer.
Yeah, well, it was even good because I started even working on customer service, and that did a lot of good.
Yeah, but I was sure it was not because of accordion that you speak so good English. It's perfect.
No.
Now we know. Okay, my friend. So, Armando, thank you to be there. Welcome again to CMA. Long life to you as a CMA delegate, and you remember the CMA. And Kevin, thanks so much for your translation. Say a big hello to Marcel, your brother. And I hope to see you soon. So Ermal, when you have some new video, you send to me. When you have some information about the CMA, if you make some selection, if you make whatever you do regarding CMA in your country, send to me the information and we will speak like this again live until October we have time. Okay?
Yeah, will do definitely.
Okay, so thank you so much for your participation, and we will finish this second CMA Live Show of the year 2023 with, again, Motion Trio, first day of spring. Bye-bye, my friends.
Bye-bye.
Bye.